no matter what happens to you in your life, you can be okay. You can make it. You can be extraordinary if you want. You just can't give up.
The war in the Middle East has touched a lot of lives, some far more than others. For those lucky enough to return home, life isn't always easy.
There was an individual that was aware of the guys that were coming back from Iraq that were blown up or, they lost a limb. And the military really didn't have anything for them. So he was looking at a way to try to get their spirits up, get them together, do something that they love and they enjoy. So he put in to have a 2-week camp put together. So in this 2-week camp, he brought together these guys and they played, and after the 2 weeks, there was really nothing else for them. So he put together an exhibition game with a team down in Florida, and next thing you know, it went nationwide, and pretty soon, they're playing 40, 50 events, in a year.
Since forming, the team has played games all over the country, putting on a show for spectators while also helping countless service members both on and off the team. But somewhere along the line, there was a shift in the group's goal, from assisting combat veterans to helping all people with amputations.
The mission kind of changed. It changed from building up the player to the inspiration of the public into now we host a kids camp every year. And so now I say our mission is about the kids. It's about what we do for the kids, what we do for the general public. And there's still that small portion that, betters ourselves or brings us together for the camaraderie.
The kids camp travels the country visiting a new location once each year. The goal? To show kids with amputations they are no different than anyone else.
We fly in 20 to 24 kids, their parents, all expenses paid, and they train with us for a week. And after that week, we have an exhibition game between the two. We split up the kids, we have an exhibition game between the two, and it's inspirational to watch on my side. My first kids camp was last year, and I thought it was an inspiration playing against them. And then when I played with them, it was a bigger inspiration. And at my first kids camp, I was just in awe watching the kids with limitations. And I don't even want to say limitations because it's not. It's just kids living and doing what they can and making the most of what they've got. Which our motto is, life without a limb is limitless. You can do whatever you want. It's about overcoming adversity.
With the kids now the inspiration, everyone gets a chance to learn. And after 4 years, the kids camp has proven to be an amazing success, enhancing the health and welfare of all involved.
When you first get there, it's interesting to watch because when you first get there, there's 20 kids running around and every kid is just off on his own. And the next day you get up and the kids have formed their little groups, so there's 10 groups of 2. The next day you get up, there's 2 groups of 10, and then finally that last day they're all together, they're all talking, you can't separate the kids. And one of my most inspirational was a little kid, his name is Landis. He was a quad amputee. He was one above the knee, one below the knee, and then both arms are just about at the hands. And I watched that kid hit the ball out of the infield more than some of my own guys can hit the ball. And just to see his spirit and just the smiles on his face and the accomplishments that he had, it's just an awesome feeling that I could be part of that.
It was always this team's goal to help its wounded service members. The focus may have shifted to benefiting kids, but an argument can certainly be made that the kids help the veterans just as much as the veterans help them.
To see the smile on their faces, they step out there and they see the crowd, everybody's cheering and they're out there moving around, and it's priceless. I mean, you can't put a price on something that heartful.